Now, a recent study revealed women are twice as likely than men to get into debt because they splash out on designer clothes in a bid to live the life of a celebrity.
Well, 24-year-old Claire Leeson, she has spent nearly £20,000 transforming herself into her favourite celebrity. Now, she's had a boob job, hair extensions, she had her teeth whitened, and all this is to look like her favourite reality star, Kim Kardashian. And I have to say, there is a definite resemblance there, but I would imagine with your skin tone and things, your dark hair, there's probably a bit of resemblance anyway. How did this kind of obsession with Kim start, and why her?
Well, basically, it started when I left school. So when I was about 17, friends would tell me that I actually had a resemblance to Kim and that I looked like her. And I didn't watch the show at the time, and I had a best friend. She told me to watch the show. So I did, and I realised that I also have the same amount of siblings as Kim.
And sisters.
And yeah, sisters. And I watched the show, and when I was watching it, I realised that we had the same kind of arguments, same kind of things going on. And I really thought that she was just so beautiful and that I really wanted to be like her. So I started working on myself to make the look more prominent.
Did any of your friends say, you've got to watch the show and you really look like Kim Kardashian?
They did, and at the time I let it go over my head a bit, type of thing, and then I did watch it, and I saw, actually, she's really beautiful, and that I want to look like this. So I started working more on it.
So tell us what you've had done.
OK, firstly, I started getting my teeth whitened, which I started doing when I was about 17, 18. And then I wanted my boobs enhanced because during my life I've gone up and down in weight, and I've always loved having bigger boobs, so I decided to have a breast augmentation.
And did you want them the same size as Kim's then?
Yes,
exactly.
I want it like that, like the natural look, very natural.
So did you research hers and say to your plastic surgeon, these are the boobs that I like?
These are the boobs that I like, and that I want to look like this. So they did their best, and I really, really loved the outcome of my breasts.
So you've done your boobs and your teeth. How much money have you spent?
In all, I've spent in total about £18,000.
Oh, here we go. There's your list.
Right. So your hair extensions, of course.
Yeah.
Which I imagine is very expensive and mind-consuming. You haven't had your bum done yet cosmetically, but you do wear bum padding.
Yes.
What?
I wear bum padding, which I order offline.
What's that, like
online.
Pants? Is that pants with padding in?
It's kind of like a silicone base with pants, and they come with like a silicone inside.
And do you wear those, if you don't mind me, would you be wearing those today?
Actually, today I'm not wearing them because they didn't go with the dress that I'm wearing. But I do wear them on occasions with bodycon dresses, and I wear them out, and they feel very real. So I hopefully would like to end up having them done because my bum is never going to be as big as what Kim's.
But how do they do? Is that implants, or is this where you when they inject fat?
Actually, this is what I'm doing. I've researched the implants, and I'm not really too keen on the outcome of what implants would do to my body. So I'm looking at having fat transferred from all areas of my body and put into my buttocks.
See, there would be people say that sounds very drastic, you know, that you are a beautiful young woman, you know, people would kill to have your figure. You know, why would you want to do that? Why would you put yourself through surgery just to look like somebody who happens to be on a reality show?
I actually feel like sometimes I look at Kim so much, and I just would love to be exactly like her, because sometimes I feel like I'm not fully confident all the time with inside of myself. So I feel that...
Do you worry, sorry, Ruth, did you worry that this obsession is getting too much? Have you got members of your family that are worried?
Yeah,
I mean, I know
really,
your dad's
really worried. My nan, my mum, my stepdads and my sisters are all worried, but they're so used to me by now, and they're so used to it that it's just an everyday thing to them. But I know for a fact they are really worried about it, but I know for a fact that I want to be really, really happy. I feel
but do you think, you know, when you watch her, a lot of that is about money. They're very, very wealthy. Yeah. And so you say, I want to be like her. Is it more about you would like her lifestyle, whatever you look like? Yeah, it's more like, I sort of feel like in one way I'm kind of living in a fantasy and I'm living in a dream world.
And even though the dream world isn't really real, it's real enough to me, and it makes me feel real. So
'Cause I think a lot of the lack of confidence, you know, reading about you, you suffered a lot of bullying at school. You said you never felt attractive. Boys weren't attracted. You were this kind of slightly ugly duckling, you thought. Do you think a lot of that is based way back to that?
Yeah.
And that you've just found somebody you think, well, she's beautiful and I want to look like her?
A lot of it is. I was badly bullied at school over my looks, and it took me 10 years to actually realise that I wasn't unattractive.
So when you look at that picture of you at school there, how does that make you feel? See, I think that's just a typical, lovely-looking
Teenager.
teenager.
Actually, when I look at it now, I can actually see what other people see. But back then, I couldn't see that at all, because I was so badly bullied to the point where I didn't want to be alive anymore, and my life was hell. I was told every day that I was the ugliest thing alive, and that I should possibly actually kill myself because I'm that ugly. And people don't realise that it actually has such a damaging effect on your mental state of mind for the rest of your life. Like, for 10 years, I actually walked around believing that I was really, really ugly and that no one's ever going to love me. And